Really appreciate your support being here. It means a lot. You know, this is a sport that that requires attention, and I'm glad you guys are here, giving it your all and taking the time to be out here supporting one another. First thing we're going to do is go over safety. And let's see, I'm going to read a few things. The purpose of this meet, to provide pilots an opportunity to learn how to participate in competitive tasks in order to build skills to participate in other competitions. So this is not a sanctioned comp, it's a recreational comp, it's a club comp, okay? It's to learn how to program and navigate on using your Vario. It's to encourage pilots to develop skills at task flying, including selecting efficient routes, thermal efficiency, and determining altitudes to reach the next turn point. And finally, it's to give pilots an opportunity to learn how to fly in a gaggle and in traffic in a safe and overseen environment. Today, and just about always here at Kagel, we do left turns, okay? If somebody makes a mistake and accidentally starts doing right turns and you enter that thermal, go ahead and join them, okay? If somebody's already established a turn in the right mistakenly, just join them, don't go against it. But for the most part, I think everybody's going to turn left today. So our tasks are going to start at 1400, 1420, and 1440. And we're sending the open people one way and the sport people the other way. So we should have good separation there. Burbank airspace is that way. Don't go too high. And if you find yourself having a great time, do not fly over these houses, okay? The houses in this side, don't fly over them. Fly over the mountain, that's great. But don't fly over those houses. When you're on approach, you'll be circling and staging here. On your downwind, you may find yourself over the roofs of those houses. That's okay. As long as you're not in danger of hitting them, you're fine. Base, final, into the LZ. If you find yourself too high on final, do not panic. Super simple. Just take the wash. The wash has been groomed more or less. It's just on the other side of that little... It's just down there. It's like a little gully, but we've groomed it so it's landable. Okay, there's not a lot of boulders down there. Just if you find yourself too high and you know you're too high, boom, make the immediate decision to turn and just land in the wash, and it'll be fine. Plenty of room down there. We've got wind markers up here. We've got one wind marker over there, but the one you'll probably see easiest is the long windsock. Okay, so just look for that as you're staging. Look what the wind's doing. Oftentimes in the afternoon, you'll have a slight cross coming this way, so just be aware of that. But for the most part, it's going to be straight down the runway. Notice that the ramp kind of goes up, so if you find yourself high but you feel like you can make it, no problem, just zoom it, and you'll land in this dirt over here. That's what we call our overshoot, okay? All right. Our club frequency is 14758. Go ahead and tune your radios to that today, all right? 14758. Let's talk about a downed pilot. Never happens, but it could happen, right? If somebody finds themselves down, all right, and they call emergency, you hear them on the radio, they're having trouble, they're struggling, and now they're down on the mountain somewhere. Highest pilot, assume command. So if you're in that area and you can see other pilots below you, take command on the radio, and then what we're going to be looking for is the guy okay. Is he moving? All right? So we'll give it a minute or two to see if the guy's okay and moving. If he's not answering his radio, if you know who it is and he's not answering his radio, just immediately call me. I'll be down here monitoring anyway. Yes, sir.
If I may say, if you're that pilot, move your glider a little bit so it's easy.
Yeah, exactly. Stand up, call on the radio, move your wings around. It's never happened here. I've never had it happen here. I've been flying here for 20 years, but it could happen, all right? So if that happens and the guy's not moving, we're going to have to do a search and rescue type operation. We're going to have to call the sheriffs in with the helicopter to get him, all right? So if there's a downed pilot and he's not moving, we're going to call the task done. And everybody is to land as soon as possible, okay? Normal landing, just come on in here and land. But you'll hear it on the radio and just come in and land. Now, if the guy does move and says, hey, I'm fine, then, okay, we're going to get him. But if you're in the middle of your task, go ahead and complete it if you feel like it's safe, okay? If the guy says, I'm fine, everything's good, he might be down in the wash or who knows where, right? But he's okay, go ahead and complete your task. If the guy is not moving, we got to call SAR in, we'll call the end of the task, and then just come in and land. Now we have our safety director, Joe. Hungry Joe, come on up.
Okay, I'm safe. Everybody signed in for a day. So those rules are most important rules of the club. Everybody have helmet and parachute. Yeah, that's a USHGA. Everybody member of the Dushpa. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we have here a Burbank Airport radar control area. When the airplanes coming through here, they connect with the Burbank, and this one our restricted area. The north end of the control area is back there. We have a bridge on the base of the mountain, and the road go east and west. This is the north end of the control area. Our control area is between 3,500 to 48. So if you reach this bridge there and this road, and you come into land, you be separate 500 feet from the airplanes, and maximum altitude 3,000 MSL. That's a maximum. The south side of the road, you have to be under this. If you high, over 4,800 feet, you can fly out any direction.
Won't happen today.
No, but watch out, if you're out there, you have to go back, you fly into the control area. That's the most important rules here. All right. The second rule, well, the Whiteman Airport, which is next to us about 5 miles south, small airplanes flying out in and out from them. And they can fly through on this controlled area because they have a transponder. So they come in usually from this direction and fly through on the gap. They can be any altitude, any direction, north to south or some back and forth. You have to watch them because most of the pilots, they old like me and they don't see very well. So you have to see them. Okay, heliport. A heliport is behind this mountain here. We call the tower. Behind it, and a little bit to the left, have a long building there. There's a fire department training center. They call it Camp 9. The Camp 9 have a couple of purposes, but mainly for us, a helicopter traffic which is coming through from Whiteman Airport, through on us here, any altitude, and go on through on the gap and land on the top. Sometimes they come in on the front. So we have not restricted area, but on this area, front of the heliport, they have a paved road here on the base of the mountain, up on the mountain, and we're not allowed to circling there. We have to fly from this peak here, from the towers, what we call, all the way to about, they have another peak there that we call the Stacy. On this area, you have to go through on it. No thermaling and no hanging around it. That's important. Another thing is if we have a helicopter rescue or fire on the mountain, we have to land immediately. Or if you are from the launch, don't launch. Just 3 miles this way, 3 miles this way is restricted. How you know the helicopter rescue? Usually circling around low, or lowering down the person, or hovering over the place, or they land. So you know this time is something that I come out and don't fly over the houses. The west side of the landing zone, this area here, is no-fly zone. So don't fly over this. This house is open, you can fly any altitude very well. So that's more important. Any altitude, 200 feet away from the houses, the cones there. And this cones pointing to the north, don't cross the line. But another thing, we have a baseball field here. If they have any activity, they don't fly over it. It's easy to avoid. Okay, now another thing, which is not a rule, but it's very important. We have power lines on the north side of the landing zone. You see there's 3 poles there on the hillside. From there, it's not supported wires cross all the way to the houses. It's a high power lines. It's over 5,000 volts. So have two sets, three set power lines. So each post they have 3 wires crossing the wash. If you're out there, you'll see the bridge is a couple of 100 feet south from the bridge. Also on the west side of the wash, or next to the houses, another set of power line go direction to the Pacoima Dam, which is behind in the gap there. There's another set of power line on the north side of the bridge. So stay away from it.
Don't, the message is don't come in low.
Yeah.
So they have power lines, and they're damn invisible too.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to know
You cannot
what
see
they are,
them now.
a better graphic, look at our picture down there. An overhead picture. We drew those wires in white, so you can see where they are in relation to the street bridge.
All
Because you
right.
can't see them.
One little thing is if you're low and you don't see the power lines, you see there's big cypress tree there and the telephone pole. On this gap, it don't have a power line. The power lines go under and the supplying the electricity with these houses. If somebody fly into these power lines, these houses don't have a power, so be careful. If they blow up a fuse, blow the circuit breaker, they don't have a power, and probably they shut us everything down. So between the cypress tree and the poles, you can come in if you low. There's no power lines there. It's not much place.
If you're low there, you're going to be in the bushes. Huh?
Yeah, you're gonna land in the bush. So. Okay, so that's it for me.
All right.
If somebody needs these rules, pick one. It's a
For those of you who haven't been here before, it's a good idea to grab the rules and just go over them when you're up there bored.
it's a reminder.
You got 45 minutes to read them on the way up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. And then once again, guys, so what's the max altitude coming out? 3,000, right? No higher. Okay, so if you're crossing Gavina Road, which is right there by those power lines, no higher than 3,000. Typically, I come out at around between 28 and 2,200. If you come out at 28, you'll be able to do a few circles here. 22 or thereabouts, you'll probably have one turn. Okay, so, and if you want to walk this with me, I'm going to take Matt out there to walk the LZ real quick. But let's go ahead and load up our gliders. Who doesn't know what truck you're on? Everybody knows. That's awesome. Okay, cool.
Hey, Steve.
Oh, wait, Vrezh has something. Yeah.
The weather is for a little turbulent air today. So we don't know until we fly, but I think that's what's going to be. So please give yourself a little extra room in relation to ground and other gliders. Be extra careful. And the second thing is, whoever crosses the bridge or the power lines over there, here, that means they are committed for landing. So don't come over here and just float around. Get down immediately.
Point.
Once you cross the bridge, you are landing. Don't fly here. Just land. Thank you. Good luck to everybody.
He brings a good point up. A lot of times when we have a lot of people like this, you'll have a SIMO run where two guys are in the pattern at the same time circling. So if you notice you're in that situation and you're the lower glider, aggressively take command by pulling it in and speeding up, okay? And the guy above you is going to see you speeding up and realize, oh yeah, he's taking charge here. He's going to land first, and he'll probably float, push out a little bit, stay up as long as he can to give you some time. There's plenty of room to land two hang gliders side by side here. So if that's the case, don't worry about it. Don't freak out, but try to do one at a time. Once you're landed, if you're in the pattern, obviously clear to the right. Pick up your glider as best you can, as fast as you can. Clear to the right sideways till your buddy can land, and then you guys can casually walk up to the LZ and break down. At the end of the comp, we're going to have food and drink, pizza and beer and all that stuff, so I hope you can stick around for that.
You want to get to talk about the task?
We're going to talk about the task. Sorry.
This will be quick. The forecast today is going to be fairly low and bumpy, so we've made the tasks fairly small. We're not trying not to push things too hard here. A couple quick comments on safety, just to state the obvious. The trophies for this are really nice, but it's not worth getting hurt for them. So fly safely, stay within your comfort zone. Same thing with the spot landings. The spot landing trophy is great, but don't break a leg.
Yeah,
So land safely.
I forgot to mention the spot landing, guys.
Are we having
So we're not having a spot landing contest today. I'm going to put a little target out there for you guys, a little target. But it's a very casual thing. If you want to try for it, go ahead. But it's not something I want you to really try. There's no money involved here. There's no reason to break your glider or anything like that. Do your best. If you decide you're in a good position and you want to go for it, go for it. But it's just a drill. It's not some. And the reason for that is USHPA right now and the RRRG aren't really sanctioning spot landing contests.
We're having a pot sanding contest.
Yeah, we're having a pot sanding contest. So there'll be a target out there, and try your skills. And there is a trophy, but if you don't make it, you don't make it. No big deal. Okay. UTC. Make sure your vario is set to -7 on the UTC. If it's not, you won't score your comp. It won't score your comp. You'll be an hour early or hour late or whatever it is. Okay, so make sure it's -7 on your vario. Okay. Any other questions, guys?
Tasks.
Oh, tasks. Go.
I'll start with the sport class task. Actually, they both have the same start times. We put the start times fairly late, so to give the day some time to develop. We've got 3 start times: 1400, 1420, 1440. If the day is really late and it might be worth waiting. I don't know. Left turn direction, standard Kagel. Basically, the sport class task is 2 laps. It's an entry start at towers across the canyon. So stay outside a 1 kilometer circle until your chosen entry time goes by. Then you enter the circle, drive all the way into the 400 meter circle around towers, then back across to East Trash. The long run is to 1500 in the other direction, back to East Trash, 1500 a second time, and then we end back at Kagel here. For those of you who entered the task a few minutes ago, we left off this last turn point, so make sure you have this last Kagel in your vario.
That's Kagel launch, guys. Kagel launch.
Kagel launch. The reason we do this is to bring people back here safely so people are not landing out at the 1500. The tower's circle is up here, maybe at about the ceiling today. So it should be easy to get in the 1 kilometer circle. You might need to get as much altitude as you can to get up to inside the 400 meter circle around towers. I think it should be doable. Any comments or questions on the sport class task? If not, we go to the open class task, which is about 3 laps. Again, we've tried to keep it fairly small. Same start times. We're staging in the opposite side. So we start over at Lances. This is kind of a stretch to get started. So plan your start for this one. Again, 1 kilometer entry start, which will pull you out somewhere this side of Little Lances, sort of about in the gap there. Drive all the way into the 400 meter circle at Lances. And then it's across to the 2200, back to Lances, the long run out to West Towers. If it's a 4,100 foot day or below, that's going to be a little challenging, so plan your altitude carefully for the West Towers run. If it's above 42, it should not be a big problem on topless gliders. Back to East Trash, a second little run to 1,500, and then we end again at locals to bring people back safely at a comfortable altitude. This is a typo. This is 22P117, not 017. Any comments or questions on that? If not, we're good. I'm done. Thank you.
All right, you guys.
Let the games begin.
gather around. Come on. Gather around. All right, before we do the open and the sport tasks, we're going to do the air hog and the spot landing. So without further ado, I'm going to turn this over to my friend Dave Susko, who's going to announce the Air Hog Award.
All right, everybody. Glad you all made it, for one thing. We're happy to see a bunch of people here from many different places. Got some people from Crestline. We got some people here from St. Babs. Welcome. Glad you're all here. We actually have a tie for the air hog, and so Steve, we're going to do what we talked about doing.
Rochambeau.
Okay, yeah, we have a tie, so we're going to settle it with gladiator combat. Just kidding. We're going to actually.
Lord, go right up. Oh, it's fine.
What type of sword fight? Sorry. There we go. So I want to ask two pilots to come up here. We want
Peter Song.
Peter Song. Glad he's here. You know, he taught me a lesson. The lesson is turn in your Vario, because if he didn't turn his Vario in, he wouldn't be up for this right now. He was like, oh no, I didn't. But, you know, come on up here, Peter. You got a chance at winning the air hog. You're one of the people that tied. By the way, the air hog time was 3 hours and 8 minutes.
And 30 seconds.
And so we're in a dead heat here. The other person I'd like to introduce, he's one of my favorite persons. I like the pageantry that this particular person exhibits when he's managing his wire crew. I also like riding up in the truck with him because we get there quicker. And I'm of course talking about Jonathan Dietch. And so we have Peter, we have Jonathan. We're actually going to settle. It's a tie.
So actually, when I uploaded it, it dropped by 2 minutes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, get out of here.
So you're through 306?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
well, thank you for being honest.
you get the
And he taught us how to be honest. Okay, so
honesty award.
taught us
sorry,
to turn
Peter.
in this Vario and taught us to be honest. Well, thank you, Peter. Appreciate that.
See, they gotta be- we gotta be-
So the Air Hog Award goes to my favorite person to ride up the truck with. Go over here. This is the camera. Don't look at the camera. Okay. So,
Oh God!
the 2026
Is it a piggy
Spring
bank?
Air Fest
No.
Air Hog Award.
You guys gotta
Jonathan
see
Dietch.
this. It is a pig with wings.
It's amazing. You can hear him out without the microphone, now can't you?
The slot. I'm gonna make this a hat emblem.
Nice.
I'm gonna fly with this like Jeff Chipman did with the angry birds on his nose.
Nice.
This is going into the air, baby.
Dude.
All right. So, Joey, to do, or are you gonna do?
No, I'll do the rest.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna for the pot sanding contest. Because we can't call it a spot landing contest. The pot sanding contest. I'm gonna turn it over to Steve here. So.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. All right. Okay. Yeah, as Dave was saying, we have a pot sanding contest out there. Very casual. Nobody was really trying to make it. But in the end, there was one guy who nailed the bullseye. I didn't say that. No, he actually put it down in a very accurate place. And that gentleman is right here in front of me. His name is Vrezh Tumanyan. Vrezh, come on up, man. Vrezh gets this beautiful trophy.
Oh, that's nice.
Precision landing, first place.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Vrezh. Good job, man. All right. Okay, moving on. Jeremy Freisner, third place. Come on up. Where are you, Jeremy? Where are you? He's probably eating. Where is he? Jeremy? Jeremy?
Bueller.
Did he leave already? No. Oh, sorry, Jeremy. Okay, if he's not here, he's not here. We'll get it to him later.
Was he even here?
I don't know. Is Jeremy here? He's a good guy. I'll call him. Don't worry. Okay, second place goes to Hector. Realubit. Representing the Philippines and the United States. Hector Realubit.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Say a few words, Hector.
I want to thank my agent
and without whom I wouldn't have gotten all the auditions to get the show. So thank you very much for the Oscar.
Music, please. All right, thanks. Give him a warm applause, guys. Come on. All right, moving on. Sport class. First place. Who do we have? Wow. Where is Mr. Mario Miralles? Mario flying a Puma, Icaro Puma. Wins it, and he gets a beautiful trophy. There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations. Good job, Mario. I love that shirt. All right, a little ABBA in the background. That's beautiful. All right. We almost could not score the task for Jeremy until Ken Andrews, who's been assisting me this whole time. Good job, Ken. Thank you. Without Ken, this would not have happened. Third place in the open class. It was a struggle. But you guys, the guys that hit first, second, and third place all completed the task. And third place goes to Vrezh Tumanyan. Come on up, Vrezh. All right. Thanks, Vrezh. Thank you. Good job, man. Thank you for participating. Appreciate it. Second place, the gentleman who's been helping me this afternoon with the scoring, and again, wouldn't have gotten it done without him, Ken Andrews. Come on up, man. Ken, good job. This guy does not quit, I'll tell you that.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Ken. All right, first place. Anybody want to guess who it is? Greg Kendall, where are you, man? Greg, come on up. A fine pilot, record-setting pilot here at Sylmar, and he takes his flying seriously, and he takes his hiking seriously. Greg, good job, first place. Here you go.
Awesome.
And please say a few words.
It was kind of easier than I thought it would be. I got a good second start, and then I kept hitting lift. When I hit lift, I worked it. When I didn't, I kept moving, and wasn't afraid to get low. Didn't really get low, but just kind of worked out. Everything kind of lined up for me.
Beautiful. That's what it takes. Thank you, Greg. Good job, man. Thanks for your participation. Thank you, brother. Good job, man.
Thanks for doing this.
You bet. All right, you guys. That's it. Get another round of applause for everybody. All right, and then we'll see you at the Dalston Cup in the fall. Thank you.